Hey there. Do you feel like you keep working harder and harder? You're pushing, you're forcing, yet your business is still not growing fast enough. Maybe you are maxed out with one-on-ones, or you're not generating enough qualified leads consistently to make as many sales as you need to achieve your goals. Whatever your situation is, you feel stuck, you feel frustrated, and you're done with it, right? Like you're ready to figure out what's not working, what you need to do that will work so that you can get to the level that you desire. If that's you, I'm going to show you what you can do today, all right? My name is Desiree Stafford. I help coaches and other experts really scale their businesses and scale them quicker with a lot less effort. So this doesn't mean you don't work, right? But it's a lot less effort that you have to put in. So the pushing and the forcing goes away, right? You have a system that is predictable for you to generate leads consistently, as well as a simplified business model that allows you to make more money and more impact without stealing time away from your family, the people that you love, and all the kind of things that you really want to do with your life, all right? So let's talk about what you can do here today. Hey, Elaine, how are you? So what I typically recommend for clients who want to scale is that they simplify first, right? Because you want to be able to scale in a way that is sustainable, right? It's okay to achieve big goals, right? Some of you have had big money months, but you weren't able to sustain it, right? So I don't want to just teach you how to be a one-hit wonder, right? This is not about, having just your first 50K, your first 100K month. This is about once you get there, how do you sustain it, right? You need a business model that's going to support you. Because if your business model requires you to bring in dozens, even hundreds of clients, and you don't have a big team, then you're not going to be able to sustain that, right? Typically, my clients don't want the expense and the frustration sometimes of managing a team. So typically what they're wanting to do is grow their businesses, scale their businesses with themselves and maybe a VA or themselves and one part-time OBM, for example, right? And you can do this with the model that I'm going to share with you here today, all right? So I'm telling you that it's important to think about how you're growing your business. It's important to be intentional about how you're growing your business, because if you don't, you may achieve your goals, but you won't be able to sustain them, right? We don't want you achieving your goals at the sacrifice of your health, right? At the expense of putting a strain on your relationships because you're not present. You're not really spending time with the people that you love. You're constantly like attached to your laptop or your phone, checking to see if somebody's wanting to work with you, or managing customers and their challenges, right? And going back and forth with team members. So we want you to grow your business in a way that, yes, makes more money in your business, yes, serves your clients powerfully, and also serves you, okay? So what I always recommend is that you cut down your offerings to 2 to 3 main offers. So here's what I mean by that. And these are all obviously going to be high ticket, right? In order for you to make the kind of money that you want and kind of income that you want to make without burning yourself out, these are going to be higher ticket packages that you're going to put together. So I say 2 to 3, okay? 2 is really all you need, but you can have a third one if you already have something that's created, like a lower end offer that you can use as a downsell for people who show up who are not quite ready for your main offer. Then you might want to offer them the downsell, but it's not required, right? So your main offer is going to be the thing that you become known for. I like to call this your powerhouse offer, because it's the offer that is going to help your clients get really powerful results in a short period of time, right? So your powerhouse offer, typically you want it to be, especially if it's like a group, like a high level group, you're going to want it to be 6 to 8 weeks long, right? You can certainly do this with one-on-one. If you prefer to stick with one-on-one, it's just not as effective with one-on-one, because you can only work with so many one-on-one clients at a time, versus when you are intimate high level groups, you can work with more people, right? At a time and over a course of time. So I would recommend that you start with your powerhouse offer. This is your main thing. Again, the thing that you become known for, the thing that helps your clients get amazing results in a short period of time. And then you can have your ongoing service. So that's your next level offer, which people will enroll into. I'm going to say renew into, but it's really a re-enrollment right into the next level program because they want to continue to work with you, right? So that's what I would recommend. 2 to 3 offers max, simplified business. You get to work with your clients intimately, do the deep work that really moves the needle for them and helps them get amazing results in a short period of time. And those who want to continue working with you have the opportunity to do so with your ongoing service, right? So that's what I really want you to think about when it comes to scaling your business. How can you, excuse my itching my nose, how can you scale your offers down to 2 to 3 maximum so that you can actually grow your business faster, right? Because when you're working with your clients, it's a lot less marketing that you have to do. You have a lot more time available for your life, for the people that you love, and to serve your clients really powerfully, right? So it's a win-win all around. Your clients get the best from you. You get to make the most income and the most impact at the same time, and still be able to spend time with your partner, with your kids, with your dog, right? Your friends, whoever it is that you want to spend more time with, that right now it feels like a stretch because you barely have enough time to take care of yourself because your to-do list is so overwhelming, right? Because you are trying strategy after strategy and you're still not attracting as many clients as you need to be able to create a surplus in your business or an overflow in your business, right? If right now you're not attracting enough leads, you're probably just making enough to cover your expenses and maybe pay yourself a really tiny salary, right? But there's nothing left over, right? There's nothing left to take the big vacations that you want to take, to give back to the charities and the causes that really matter to you, to put money aside, you know, for your kids' tuition, for private school or for college, to, you know, put money aside to take care of aging parents, right? Or to put money into savings and retirement. Some of those things that you desire to do, probably one of the reasons anyway that you started your business and you're not yet doing, this gives you an opportunity to do this while still serving your clients, because the whole idea of growing your business in this way is that you don't sacrifice yourself, you don't sacrifice your family, and you do not sacrifice your clients' results, okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you today. And this is something you can certainly go out and implement in your business, right? I really recommend that you do this if you are trying to scale, if you've been, you know, at it for a while and it's not really going the way that you want it to, right? Now, one of the things I will tell you though, is that I notice when I share these ideas, people appreciate them, right? They thank me for them, but they don't always implement. Part of the reasons why they don't implement is because they're not thinking big enough on a general basis, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to not just hear what I'm saying, but you make a commitment to look at your business, look at your offers, look at where you can get rid of some things and you can focus on those key 2 to 3 offers, right? That you're gonna be able to market to, okay? So you're not gonna confuse people in your marketing, right? People are gonna know exactly who you are, what you do. You can start marketing to those folks and start bringing in clients consistently, right? And you have to start thinking bigger in order for this to work. Right? Let me give you some numbers really quick. I say right a lot. I just noticed that I heard myself say it. I was like, I say that a lot. Okay. Let me just give you some numbers really quickly so that you can put some things into perspective and see how this actually works. Let's say you create these higher ticket groups that I talked to you about, these high level intimate groups for your clients. And let's say you want to price them anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000. You can certainly price them higher, right? Or a little bit lower if you desire, but I think 5 to 10K is a real sweet spot. All right. So let's say you're going to charge 5K. Right? You would need 10 clients at 5K to bring in 50K a month. And again, that's just your front end offer. This has nothing to do with people renewing with you, right? This is just your front end offer, okay? So what did I say? Did I say 10 clients a month at 5K brings you 50K? Or 5 clients a month at 10K again brings you 50K? If you want to do 100K a month, 10 clients at 10K or 20 clients at 5K, right? These are the numbers for you. If you want to work with clients one-on-one, you're like, yeah, groups sound great, but that's not my thing. I really want to work with clients one-on-one. You can certainly do that, like I mentioned before. So your numbers are going to look a little bit different. If you want to do 50K months, 2 clients at 25K gets you 50K, right? If you want to do 100K months, 4 clients at 25K. But again, if you're thinking about doing one-on-one, you have to remember your growth is going to be somewhat limited, right? Based on how you're working with people one-on-one, how long you're working with them, and the prices that you're commanding, right? So at a 25K offer for one-on-one, I would recommend it's probably going to be like a 90-day. It could be a 2 to 3 day intensive where they meet with you in person, right? There's so many different options that you can do with this, but the idea is that you serve them and help them get the results in the short term, and then you also would have some ongoing support available for them. That's what makes the model that I teach my clients work really, really well. And it's what allows them to scale to multiple 6 or 7 figures really quickly without, again, sacrificing a lot of their time. Again, this doesn't mean that there's no work involved, right? Because I'm very cautious when I talk about working less, because I don't want anyone to get the idea that we sit around, you know, twiddling our thumbs all day, right? You have to be diligent. You have to put in the effort. You've got to do the work on your mindset, right? You've got to be willing to overcome your fear of rejection. You've got to be willing to do certain things. But if you're willing to commit to those actions, you can see massive results in a short period of time, right? And again, this is not just about money. This is about the transformation that you experience and how it impacts every area of your life, okay? So those are some numbers so you can put some things into perspective. And let's see. Abigail has a question. Hey, you guys. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Tamika. I think I said hello, Elaine. Abigail says charging time for dollars is always very limited. Exactly. So I want to make sure that I'm clear. I don't teach charging, trading time for dollars. I don't teach that. So I'm not sure if that's what you meant, Abigail, but I just want to make it clear to everyone that's not what I teach. Because what you really have to think about is, number one, that's going to burn you out, right? So we don't want to do that. But also, your clients aren't paying you for your time. Your clients are paying you for results, right? And when you create an offer that can take them from the pain that they're in right now, the frustrations they're experiencing, the fears that are really holding them back, and causing them to experience challenges in their love life or their relationships or their sex, right? Or in their career, in their business, in their ability to make money, or in their health, right? When you can create a program that takes them from whatever pain they're experiencing in those main areas, right? And you can guide them through a step-by-step process that's going to take them to their pleasure, where they desire to be, right? Then you don't have to trade time for dollars. All you have to do is figure out, okay, how do I get them from A to B? What are the steps I can take them through to get them there quickly and easy? I don't want to say, You want to make it easier for them, but it's not always going to be easy, if that makes sense, okay? So what are the steps that you can take them through that will get them to their goal faster than they could do on their own, right? And with less trial and error and headache and frustration than they would experience if they were trying to do it on their own, okay? And so if that takes you 2 days to do it, then it's 2 days. If it takes you a week, it's a week. If it takes you 3 months, it's 3 months, right? But the whole idea is to disassociate disassociate time with what we're charging for, right? We're charging for results, not time, right? I can help my clients add anywhere from 20K to 100K in 8 weeks or less, right? I don't charge for my time. I charge for that result, right? And not just the financial result, not just the financial ROI, but the other areas in which my clients' lives change. My clients start to show up more authentically. They start to ask for what they want and get it, right? They're a lot less stressed. They're much more confident. They serve their clients more powerfully. So I'm aware of all of those kind of benefits that my clients experience. And so I take that into consideration when I charge my fee, right? With that said, I don't charge my clients 100K for 8 weeks, right? Even though that's the kind of result that's possible for them, I'm charging based on, what that short-term result is going to be for them. And I like to always make sure that I'm charging a little bit less. I shouldn't even say a little bit, it's a lot more less. I think I'm saying that right. I'm charging less than their actual result, and that gives them the space, the room for the ROI. Because not every client does 100K in 8 weeks. Some do 20K. Some do 60K, right? It really depends on the client, where they're starting from, what their goals are, what their level of commitment is, their willingness to do the work, right? So all of those factors are taken into consideration, but I charge, I think, a very reasonable fee for what clients can get or what they can gain from their experience of working with me. So when you're thinking about your own pricing, these are some of the things that you want to think about, right? It's not linear like we always think. Like, it's not, if I can help a client get 100K, I'm going to charge them 100K. Then there's no room for them to actually make money, in my example, right? If they're making money. So I like to leave room. I like to leave an ability for my clients to really see some kind of significant return. So that's how I price my programs, but I am not cheap, all right? I don't charge $100 for what I can do. So you really want to think about that. You want to think about, what are you charging? What's the value that someone gets? And is there a gap, right? Because we really want to charge less than the value that a client gets, because that's what makes it so, that's what makes sense for them to make the investment. If there's no return, what's the point, right? Now, I know I'm talking about a lot of how I run my business in terms of what do I help my clients do. One of the main benefits is that they make more money. If you don't help your clients make more money, you can still command high-end fees, right? If you help someone, for example, save their relationship. Let's say you're a relationship coach and you help someone save the relationship so they don't have to think about divorce and splitting up their family and the emotional stuff that goes with that. They also don't have to think about splitting assets and the financial stress that that could cause, right? Or let's say you help someone find the love of their life, right? These kind of results have a massive impact. So even though there's no direct correlation with money in some of the cases, right? If you're saving someone from splitting up their assets in a divorce, there is a financial impact to that. But let's say you're helping someone find the love of their life, for example. You might not see the immediate return. However, if you really dig deep and you start to look at all of the other benefits your clients get because of the result of you helping them find the love of their life, right? Doesn't their confidence increase? Haven't there been times when a client has maybe gotten a raise at a job because their confidence increased so much because of your work with them, right? Or perhaps they have a business of their own and they start making more money because of that. Like, so you want to think about, you know, the direct result that you provide to a client if you're not in the money-making niche, and you can always find a way that there are other benefits of your work that you can start to consider when you're putting your pricing together, all right? But we went off on a tangent on pricing because this live stream is really about simplifying your business. Pricing is only one aspect of that. It also requires you to upgrade your beliefs, right? If you're the type of person who thinks that you have to work hard, you've got to push, you've got to force, you've got to struggle in order to become more successful, then this model is not going to work for you, right? So part of what I do with my clients, actually the first thing I do with my clients is help them upgrade their belief system, because if we don't believe that we can have what we desire without working ourselves to death, then we won't be able to experience that result, right? So mindset is a part of this. Obviously the packaging and the pricing, yes. Marketing comes into play here. You know, sales conversations, all those kind of things need to come into consideration when you decide to simplify your business in this way and up-level your fees, charge more, you know, and make a bigger impact with a smaller amount of clients. I will say one more thing about that. Oftentimes, I'll run into folks who say to me, well, I want to help a lot of people, right? And I totally get that. And I personally believe that the model that I teach helps you impact more people than you actually know, right? Because when you are able to show up at your best and you're able to serve your clients more powerfully than you could serve them if you were stretched to your limit, right? And you were completely burnt out and you just didn't have the headspace to really serve your clients in the way that they're actually paying you to serve them, then you're not having the massive impact that you could have on them that you know is actually possible. They're not getting the benefit of that kind of result. And then the people's lives, who their lives impact, will not be as transformed because that client is not as transformed, right? So I think when we take better care of ourselves, we work with a handful of clients, we serve them really powerfully, then they go out and they serve others really powerfully, and that's how we make the bigger impact. That's how we have the ripple effect, right? And this is not to say that after you scale your business to whatever level you want to scale it to with 2 to 3 offers, that you couldn't then decide to hire a big team and create smaller packages for those folks who are not able to yet step into your higher level programs, right? There's so many options available. The point is that we need to focus and we need to simplify in order to get to that first milestone that we desire. And then from there, we have so many more options to play with, all right? So again, I spent a lot of time talking about a lot of different things today, but I think all of this stuff matters when you're thinking about getting to your next level, when you're thinking about scaling, when you're thinking about how can I serve people at my highest level, right? And also take care of myself and also take care of my family and also have time for my friends and to travel and to do all those other things you want to do, right? Okay, so if you would like some support with any of what I've just shared with you, I have an opportunity for you. I would like to have a conversation with you about my Powerhouse Performance Intensive. This is a program that I think I mentioned earlier, that has helped clients go add anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 to their business in 8 weeks, right? So I can't promise those results to you, but I can tell you this. If you show up fully committed, I show up fully committed to match you, and you will get whatever result you decide to get, because that's what we always get. We always get the results that we feel we're worthy of, we feel that we're able to achieve, right? I'm gonna help you to up-level your beliefs so that you raise your sense of worth, raise your sense of value, own the value of the work that you do with your clients so that you can charge higher fees and really stand in those fees. You don't back down if someone says it's too expensive. You don't question yourself, right? You actually can show up in service to your prospects on your sales conversations and help them through their fears that may come up in the form of objections, right? I teach you all that kind of stuff. So it's really a program that is designed to help you perform at your highest level in a short period of time, get you some quick results so that you can grow your business in whatever way you choose to grow it, all right? So this program, like I think I mentioned earlier, we work on mindset. We work on putting your offer together. We work on your pricing. We work on your marketing. We work on your sales. We work on all of the things that you need. I honestly have never been in a program that offers what this program offers. And I've been in a lot of programs, okay? And it was like, I was like, okay, this program didn't give me what I wanted, so I added it into mine. And this one didn't give me what I wanted, so I added it into mine. It's really built on, you know, my own, what I've invested in terms of other coaches and mentors, as well as what was missing for me that I felt I needed to fill those gaps. I did that in this program. I'm so proud of this program, my clients in the program, the results that they've been able to get. And if you would like some support, I think that this program could help you, obviously depending upon where you are, where you want to go, and what it's actually going to take for you to get there, right? So this program is not going to be for everybody. So there is an application process. If you're interested, send me a private message or go to DesireeStafford.com/session. I'll say that again, a motorcycle was driving right by. You go to DesireeStafford.com/session, and I will also put that link in the comments for you. And you can go there, you can apply, you can see the kind of results that people have been getting, and we can have a conversation about whether or not the program is actually going to be a good fit for you. I will tell you what I'm looking for in terms of a client for this particular program. It's for folks who are very committed to change, right? This is not for someone who's going to complain. This is not for someone who's going to say, well, I already know that, or I've tried that and it didn't work. This is for folks who are willing to step into this program with a beginner's mind, folks who are committed to getting results, folks who want to be stretched, who want to be challenged, who are coachable, who are open to feedback, and are willing to do whatever it takes to get the results that they say that they want, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are committed. Because if you are committed, you are guaranteed results, right? I'm not going to guarantee it, but you're going to be your own guarantee because you show up to the program committed, you're willing to do the work, and you get results. That's how it works. I mean, to be truthful, growing your business, growing a coaching business or a consulting business, or if you're a healer or an intuitive and you have a business, growing it is not that difficult. What we have to realize is that we have so much power and control over the direction in which and the pace in which we choose to grow. If you are not growing as quickly as you would like, there's a conversation or several conversations going on between your two ears that's preventing you from getting there. You have to know that. I can teach you all the strategy, which I will, but you also have to be willing to do the inner work. And I'll tell you, that's the shit that I love the most, because it was when I really started doing the inner work is when everything shifted for me. When I just tried to do strategy and I would hop from program to program and I get pissed off that it wasn't working, and I really got honest with myself and I looked at myself and what I wasn't willing to do and the excuses that I kept making, and I was willing to deal with that stuff, that's when everything changed. That's when everything changes for my clients as well. So if you are willing to, yes, receive the strategy, but also be willing for the feedback and the coaching so that you can overcome whatever excuses are holding you back, then we can make magic together, all right? So go to DesireeStafford.com/session if you're interested in having a conversation about this particular program. I will tell you this, we are closing enrollment for this program on March 20th. So you've got a couple of days to get yourself in it. Now, obviously, there are going to be some bonuses for those who decide to step up now. And I can talk to you about those bonuses individually on the call, all right? So just wanted to give you some insight in terms of what I'm expecting, what you can expect from the program if you decide to actually join it, and the deadline for which you have to join it before I close the doors, because I do keep it really small and intimate so that everyone has an opportunity for the coaching, for the mentoring, for the support that they're paying for, all right? So I know I've shared a lot. If this is something that you feel called to do, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation about it. And until we do speak, I hope you're up to big, bold things in your life and in your business. Take care.